Thanks for the reactions. Don't mind my face. I got an indent. I was feeding my cat and like I had my face pressed up against the bed and like it fucking imprinted me. Guys, I'm so fucking sad. I miss Eric. This is gonna be so fucking hard. Hi Zane, how are you? No, I'm just struggling with some shit right now. That's all. Hey J-Man, thanks for coming back. Hopefully we get more people this stream. My arm caught my vape. Man. Hey, hey, how are you guys? my god, my hair is in my face. What's going on here? What's up, that one furry? What's up, Rhea? So your arm pain's under control a little bit more right now, J-Man? That's great news. Glad to hear it. Sorry, I wasn't really looking, guys. I want to see this video of critters. I haven't seen it.
I feel like a dog with a chain in the yard when the rain falls hard, but she can't go far cause the chain's so tight on her neck in the night. Treat her like this, then they wonder why she bites. Can you teach her old dog new tricks? She said I'm a dog. I said
Hi, Lobo Peep. How are you?
can we learn? Can we grow and coexist? I know bitches burn, but not like this. Can you teach your old dog new tricks? She said I'm a dog and I said I'm your bitch. Sometimes I miss her, then I remember the only thing we had in common was that lonely. Sometimes I miss her, I flip through pictures, photographs from the past, that's the old me. Change, for the better gotta switch my ways, I'll do that, hey. Ain't fucking with the games we play, I'm through with that, nay. That bitch won't take my place, I'm like, who's that? I'm her, I'm him, I'm Nate. Little bitch, I'm truly that. Can you teach your old dog new tricks?
I love watching critter. Fine, it's morning in France. Ooh, it's okay. It's not the worst over here, guys. Today's just gonna be a really bad day for me, and yeah, it's 222.
She said I'm a dog, yeah. I said I'm your bitch. Sometimes I miss her, and I remember the only thing we had in common was that lonely. Sometimes I miss her. I flip through pictures, photographs from the past, that's the old me.
Damn, buddy. I'm not tired. I was just laying my head on the thing. And even if I am tired, who cares? I was just laying my head on the thingy. I was doing something. Graham, I was. You're right. But anyway, what's everyone up to tonight? Y'all having a good ass night? People just be annoying as fuck with that shit. Started last night. I'm not playing that shit now. Anybody who talks about that shit can get banned. Oh, Lord. Having a good morning. Good. What the fuck? That is not the song I clicked on. Awkward. Oh no, that's so weird. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah, it's 2:28 in the morning here. There we go. Yeah, we don't speak English here. See y'all in a second. Keys to the people caddy, push to start the 9/11. Drowdy, bitch, you crazy, yeah, they always trying to dig me, trying to take me down because the sucker titties like a big dick. Hate me on you, but better watch your back, I never fuck. You a product, I got the back, checked up, they change, except the chunk. Knock the piss out of pussy, boy, trust. Snort a 30 off the 40, let it bust. Give me bread, watch how quick I start to do. I put 50 on the toe, she put 50 in my cup. With all this racket, what the What's up, SN Road? Still they bum rush. Oh my, what's inside? You're that guy. You're that guy that wants to die. What's your side? Non-personality borderline. She tried to stand me up, but I dicked her down and bent her spine. That's facts. I wonder when YouTube's supposed to pay me. It's a fire sign. Hang on, I'm gonna have some snack. Okay, I'm back. What's in the tank? Albino leopard geckos. Two. There's none in this tank behind me, but the one up there is. Of course I talk. What mods do I have here right now?
text. Shit, I left them rent. Never trying to deal with it. This bliss up in my ignorance. Ex want me to see it. Can't trust her, don't believe her. Reply, turn it to a needle. Yeah, don't wanna do it again. That shit I'm not trying to relive. Get fucked up and I'm sick. These old habits will kill me quick. Quicker than I can blink. Quicker than I could think.
What's up, Brian?
Pull me up, I need a drink. What the fuck do I do with sabotage? Is all I know. Oh, I done done myself my own grave. Then it's all kill me so. Curtains closed so. For God don't see what's the point going on.
How are you doing, Brian? It's a must. I know why these bitches always fall in love with us. She gon' eat my dick and wonder why I'm hard to trust. Really to the money, I deserve 100 plus. But if it on my body, said she love the way I look. Had to put him down because the practice had me shook. I got it together, baby, time was all it took. Now when Brody down, I'm putting money on his books. It's a must, yeah. It's a cold world, but I'm Yeah. Ooh, hot cocoa sounds fire. Let's see if there's any Swoop documentaries we could listen to. We all like Swoop, right? Yeah, I say hot chocolate too. I don't say hot cocoa. You guys want to listen to more of the Diddy stuff? Like from Rotten Mango? Graham, will you stay and listen with me? Because we did that together. Like, that one, at least. By Rotten Mango. I've watched the other two. This is the last one so far. Yeah, this one's Diddy, so. Yay, let's get it, guys.
Sometimes there's a lot that happens when the jurors are not in the courtroom. Like the fact that there is a fight to decide whether or not Cassie can have her husband in the courtroom being her emotional support. The defense attorney, Anna Esteveo, says, "We understand Ms. Ventura's husband, Alex Fine, may be present in the courtroom, and we expect him to be a potential defense witness. So we would ask that he be excluded." Which makes sense if he's also going to be on the witness stand. He should not be listening to another witness who also happens to be his wife and the mother of his soon-to-be 3 children. That makes sense. However, prosecutor Emily Johnson states, more or less, no, that doesn't make sense at all. We were advised of this approximately 10 minutes ago. He's not included on the defense witness list. Ms. Ventura's husband is here with his family to support his wife and testify publicly. We had, under the CVRA, she has the right to be treated with dignity and privacy, and she would like support in this courtroom as she testifies. To which lead defense attorney Tenny Garagos even states, if I could just elaborate. What we have given the government is the witness list for our case in chief. The reasons are important because at this time, we can't really tell Your Honor who we know we would call. At this time, we can't say who definitely would call, and we certainly, the judge asks, wait, why wasn't this raised before this morning when he's here with his entire family inside this courthouse?
Wait, so he's already in the courthouse and they're debating to kick him out?
Yes, he's in the courthouse waiting to come into the courtroom when Cassie comes in to testify. Cassie's brother is here, so is her cousin. Your Honor, I apologize. I brought this up to Miss Comey, but not Miss Johnson yesterday. This is my fault. And then I didn't follow up on it last night. I apologize. We're not looking to not have her support people. Her brother is someone who was around all the while in their relationship.
What about him?
Our application, Your Honor, is that Ms. Ventura's husband not be in the courtroom under Rule 615. Rule 615 is basically the don't be listening if you're going to talk rule. The rule provides courts with the authority to exclude witnesses from the courtroom to prevent them from hearing other witnesses' testimonies. Where the whole point being, it's to prevent witnesses from tailoring their testimony based on what they hear from other witnesses. So, for example, if everybody saw the defendant, this is not about Combs, just like a hypothetical defendant. If they saw him kick a koala, then it would be unfair for the group of people to hear each other testify about how he kicked them, what he said after he kicked the koala, and then they all testify in a row.
A nightclub attack?
Another thing that the defense points out is that Cassie's husband, at one point, did send a threatening message to the defendant, Combs. When Cassie and Combs were in the midst of their breakup, he sent, quote, several very threatening text messages to our client saying that he would like to beat the F word out of his old beef.
Oh, shit.
is invoked, I mean, there's really nothing you can do about it. Once it's invoked, it's mandatory. You can't let him be in the courtroom. However, the defense, they come in swinging. They're like, no, we might call him on the defense witness list. He can't be in the courtroom. And then later they pull back a little bit and they state, we understand she would like her support people. If he wants to come into the courtroom today before we talk about the 2018 time period, we are fine with him remaining in the courtroom until then. We would just ask that he be excluded once we get into that time period. Eventually, it is agreed upon by the parties that Alex Fine, Cassie's husband,
Chris Brown, what did he do?
For that particular part of Cassie's testimony. And it's hard to say what the real reason is on why the defense perhaps did not want Alex Fine in the courtroom.
That's what I was wondering.
It just, I don't know. I mean, who could say, right? It could very much be that they're going to call him up as a witness, or it could also be the fact that from the moment that Alex Fine walks into that courtroom, because I was sitting behind him for most of the testimony days of Cassie, like directly behind him.
Like
Literally right in front of him. If I lean my head forward because the pews are kind of smashed together, I would headbutt his back.
Wow.
That's crazy.
The whole time
We'll
we
watch
walked
that in a little.
He had his head held high, his chest out, and he stared a lot at Sean Combs and all of his family members. And let's just say, I personally would not want to be on the receiving end of that kind of stare.
She's amazing at what she does.
We would like to thank today's sponsors who have made it possible for Rotten Mango to support the Joyful Heart Foundation. They are working to transform society's response to SADVCA and support survivors healing with resources. This episode's partnerships have also made it possible to support Rotten Mango's growing team and also just us all being in New York and going to court every day. We'd also like to thank you guys for your continued support as we work on our mission to be worthy advocates. As always, full show notes are available at RottenMangoPodcast.com. A few disclaimers before we get started. Regarding content, there are themes of DV, SA, and sex trafficking. Please watch with caution. This episode's going to be a lot heavier than the recent one, so please take a break if you need to. Many of the quotes and the statements included have been shortened and or moved around and or condensed for brevity and clarity. However, this week's testimony was impossible to shrink into a standalone episode, so this is going to be a two-parter. In the first part, we're going to covering the direct, and then one part covering the cross-examination. And there's just, it's going to be questioning of the same defense, but I think there has been a lot of talks about the direct and the cross, and I also feel like there's a lot of things that are not being talked about that were, I thought, key
Alright, we'll
moments.
watch it as soon as this is done.
Speaking of the legality of things, Sean Combs is presumed innocent
Enjoy
until proven guilty
what?
beyond a reasonable doubt. This burden of proof is the responsibility of the prosecution, and all the crimes that he has been charged with are alleged until a verdict is reached. Any descriptions or observations regarding Mr. Combs, his legal team, the court, and or the public during the trial were personally noted by myself or my two other researchers who were present in the courtroom. They should not be used as definitive source to determine guilt or innocence or how you feel about someone. I do want to make some clarifications for the last episode. I did see some comments that informed me that the giggling in the courtroom when Sean Combs told a male escort that he was in the import and exporting business is a Seinfeld reference. So that's why people were giggling, and someone comments, total insanity that Diddy was quoting that, but also very on brand. The cross-examinations from the defense team is, someone comments, is giving that he wanted to pull a Legally Blonde, but the witness did not fail to keep his story straight. So there were lots of Seinfeld, there were lots of Legally Blonde references, and also, I was absorbed in the comment section of the last video because there's a good amount of people either in law school or attorneys already that were giving me insight on why perhaps Donaldson conducted the cross-examination the way that he did. And I thought some of them were correct. So, if you guys are interested and need some closure on that, go check out the comments in the last video. But with that being said, Judge Arun is seated
Oh, my
on
Mountain
the bench.
Dew? Oh, of
He's at the very
course.
front of the courtroom. I have a courtroom sketch for you guys. Okay, so I am on the third to last pew on the back right side. Alex Fine, Cassie's brother, Cassie's cousin, as well as Cassie's legal attorney and like two of his fellow attorneys are also in the row in front of us. And then in front of them are government attorneys. So there's prosecutors that are not working the case.
So all of Cassie's attorney, the whole team
Yes.
is right in front of you.
Right.
You're looking at them.
Yes, and every time Cassie takes a break or if we have a recess or if there's lunch, they will walk out with Cassie. And then they'll walk back in with Cassie, and they're literally right in front of me.
Hey,
Yeah.
guys.
So
I'm going to restart this, okay? Come to the new one, alright? Because this one's dead as fuck. So come to the new one. Grim, you're here, right? Axe, all y'all. Y'all are here, right? Just come to the new one real
the Judge
fast.
Arun is asking, is the government ready to call
All
their
right,
next
starting
witness?
right now.
Yes, Your Honor.